Oh, Captain, my Captain. Okay, so I know I've been doing a lot of book content, but when I started my channel originally a long time ago, it was like pop culture focused. So I would do like movies, television series, all that jazz. And we just saw the Marvels and oh my God, it was so good. The Marvels is officially my new favorite Marvel movie. Yes, I have said that. So there are going to be spoilers in this video. I'm going to get into them in a little bit. Generally, I want to say that I really love the dynamic between Kamala, Carol, and Monica. I loved getting the dynamic of Monica and Carol sort of talking about where she's been, why she hasn't come home, because if you remember from the first one, the Captain Marvel specific movie, she tells Monica that she is going to be right back. Like, she's going into space, she's going to do some stuff, she will come home. She does not do that. And so Monica has this like desire to know why she didn't come back, but also she doesn't really want to talk to her because she's just sort of upset that Carol hadn't come back to Earth, and she told her she was going to as a child. So it's been a while. So the movie itself, if you've seen the previews, there is a character. We get more details about the villain of the film, but the villain of the film is going around and trying to do something to save their specific planet. And I don't want to give too much away because I feel like in the trailers I saw, they did not explain this at all. So in the movie, you get the larger explanation. But all you need to know is there's someone going around and they are trying to take out other planets for the benefit of their own. There is a trailer where they like show Thanos, and I guess you could look at it in a Thanos-esque way. I don't really want to get into that because it seems a lot like just motivation to save your own planet, but you have to harm other planets to do so is like the main motivator for our villain. But what is going on in this situation is it turns out that this ties into Carol in some capacity. So it is connected to the Marvels and their powers are currently all entangled. This gets revealed more as it goes on. So I really don't want to give too much up in terms of plot because I feel like the trailers didn't give you a lot except like Flurkins, Nick Fury, the interconnectivity of powers, and then Kamala Khan's family meeting both Monica and Carol, which was delightful. I love the Khans so much, so much. So without spoilers really, I really enjoyed the movie. I loved seeing the three women interacting together. I loved getting to see Kamala just like geeking out about everything because she's so precious and I love her. So those are the non-spoilery bits. So at this point, if you haven't seen the movie, stop. I need you to go see it. I don't care if you're thinking like, oh, wait till it goes to streaming. No, you have to go see it. Go now, go, just stop the video, go. So from this point forward, there will be spoilers, some of them bigger than others. Okay, so spoiler time, everybody. So in the movie, while their powers are entangled, Kamala, Monica, and Carol wind up in Carol's ship together. Carol has been alone with Just Goose for an extended period of time. And what happens is they're going to go with her because she actually needs them with her at this point because if she's going to attack try and use her powers to stop someone from doing something, she could possibly jump to where someone else is. So if they're all in the same place, they can't all sort of just jump around all over the universe. So all three of them are together and we go to this planet where there are Skrulls. They have been threatened and then they are under attack. They are just, their planet is being attacked. So Carol is trying to save them. The dynamic between her and Kamala shifts because Kamala is trying her best to also save people, but at a certain point, Carol says, we can't save everyone, we have to go. And so she like yells at Kamala and then Kamala kind of like retreats inside of herself because she was so excited to meet Captain Marvel, and Captain Marvel has sort of let her down in this moment because they couldn't save everyone on the Skrull planet. Then we wind up on the ship and then we do this sort of like, let's just like reintroduce ourselves, let's be together. Finger guns occur, which was delightful. I just loved Kamala throughout this whole movie. We got this like great fangirly opener for her that I adored. We also do learn as the movie progresses, because while I am spoiling things, I'm not going to tell you the whole plot of the movie. We do learn that Carol did do what she promised at the end of her movie. She did go to Hala and she attacked the Supreme Intelligence, which is what she said she would do at the end of her movie. Now, the issue is the complications after that event are why she has not come back to Earth. And she explains to Monica that she was trying to fix everything, that she thought she could fix it and then she could come home and it would be worth it at that point for her to come home. Like, she couldn't just leave everything unfinished because she felt it seemed like everyone would judge her for the events following the destruction of the Supreme Intelligence. So Monica tells her she should have still come home. They just wanted her to come home. We then at a certain point are seeing memories, and we do learn that Carol did come home at a certain point. So if you don't remember from WandaVision, Monica's mother, Maria, did have cancer and has died at this point in the MCU timeline. So we are getting memories because Carol has the like scroll devices that access your memories. We get to see them because Carol has been trying to get memories back that are sort of locked in her brain. The Kree lock them up, she can't get them out, she can't access them. So we start seeing memories of her with Maria, where Maria says the cancer is back, I need you to take Goose. And that's what it is. Carol's saying, no, you'll beat it, it's fine. And she's like, no, you have to take Goose and you need to be there for Monica. Now the issue is Carol does not stay on Earth at this point because the blip happens, she's out in space. Monica also blips. The issue is when Monica comes back, there is no one there for her. And she says this, I came back, no one was there. And so she's very upset about this. It makes complete sense. So we're getting a lot of Monica and Carol working through Monica feeling abandoned by Carol since her childhood when Carol didn't come back. We're also getting delightful moments from Kamala where she is just like geeking out. Cute things are happening as all the women are interacting and practicing like what happens if our powers bounce us around. So we see them double dutching, doing like juggling things. It's all so cute. It's like a giant Marvel sleepover. It's delightful. We get a planet where everyone sings, which was wild and so goofy, but so bizarrely fun. I was very into it. It's actually how everyone gets their new suits. So that planet is how they get their suits. What's funny is everyone only speaks via song except the prince, who is bilingual, which I just was like, really? Speaking is okay. So the story does progress. Something does happen at the end. So I don't like giving away the end scenes, even though I have spoiled a bunch of the movie. So I don't really want to get into that. I will say that our heroes are separated. They have to go their separate ways in a certain capacity. Carol and Kamala wind up back at Maria/Monica's home. And it does seem like Carol is sort of retiring. She's going to be on Earth for a little while, though Kamala's bangle plays a huge part in this. And so you will see that something is going on with the bangles. And I'm not quite sure at the end. This is super spoilery. You can skip this bit. But we knew there were two bangles and they wind up getting both bangles back. But Carol is wearing one of them and Kamala is wearing the other. So I'm not sure if they're just like split up out of concern that someone will try and take them. So they want each of them to have one. It also is a very fun, like, Marvel friendship bracelets, which is adorable. But they don't really get into that. We also do have Goose having a bajillion Flurkin babies. So many Flurkin babies. They are so adorable. There's one black one, and I'm pretending that Salem was in the movie. She is our black cat, and she looks the most like a goose kind of cat. She's a short hair, so it works. So I'm pretending that was her. The Flurkins are very cute. The Flurkins actually play a very critical role in saving people, which was wild and delightful. And Nick Fury was just a blast. I loved him with the cons, so cool. I loved watching this movie so much. Again, I'm not going to talk about the credit sequences just because I don't like spoiling them. I know I've spoiled a lot of the actual movie, but I just don't want to spoil that like surprise moment. Though people did share clips of it already, I think. Oh, I am going to spoil a tiny other thing, but it doesn't have to do with the ending clips. So we're going to get into Catherine headcanon, which is going to exist for a couple of minutes, and then I promise I will be done. I highly recommend the movie. It was so good. It was so much fun. It was just a delight to watch, and I want to see it again. I also dressed up. I did a whole like Marvel's outfit. I'm in a Marvel outfit right now, but I did Monica's sword shirt from WandaVision. I did Captain Marvel makeup kind of like this, and my hair kind of like this. I can't do the braid thing. I don't have the skills. And I brought my Miss Marvel backpack. So I had a lot of fun in my outfit. But we're going to get into my headcanon moment. And I have done this for some Marvel things before. So, in the past, I made this like, not even fanfic, I did some posts where I pretended Monica and Darcy from WandaVision were a couple, just because like I now have Darcy hair, but I cosplayed Darcy wearing Monica's clothes, so I pretended that they were girlfriends. I thought it was very cute. There wasn't really much rep in WandaVision, and so this has nothing to do with Monica. I'm just bringing this up because I've done this before. I just like adamantly believe in my soul that Captain Marvel is gay. You can disagree with me. This is not canon in any way, but this is why. One, I have so many, they tie into this movie. One, she wears half sleeves in space at the beginning, which seems to me like the gayest space outfit ever. Two, she's been living alone with a cat for years in space, just with a cat who helps her make coffee. I'm a bisexual and my cats help me make coffee. So, I mean, she could also be bi. Anyway, all headcanon. She's in a marriage of convenience. I did tell you I was going to spoil a lot more things to talk about this. In a marriage of convenience with a prince, who's just like, no, we're friends. It's just like a thing, like a platonic friend thing that we're doing. And I was like, okay, sure. You're in a fake relationship with a dude. All right, all right. The other thing is, when she needs to find the Skrulls a place to stay, she immediately calls King Valkyrie, who calls her Marv, like kisses her on the cheek, and then she's like, I hope our next meeting is a more pleasant one. And I'm like, the heck? Were they just like hanging out in space? I would love if Valkyrie and Captain Marvel were just chilling in space together, being adorable with Goose. I would love it. I would love it so much. I would love it with all of my heart and soul. Bisexual Valkyrie with gay or bisexual or pansexual or queer or however she'd want to identify Captain Marvel. I would love it. I would just love it so much, my whole heart. Also, I have thought this since her first movie, because I'm just gonna point out, she raised a child with Maria. She did leave, but she was raising a child with Maria, and we never saw a husband or a boyfriend or a male anybody around them. I'm just saying. Monica was wearing a necklace with a large ring on it. It looked more like a man's ring than a woman's ring. So like, I don't know what that was. I don't know if that was to tell us like, oh, she had a father, but I don't know why she wouldn't be wearing her mom's ring then, but it was too big to fit Maria, I think. Anyway, that's just my headcanon of Captain Marvel is the gayest Avenger. Because there's so many things that I'm like, gay, Carol, gay. I mean, in theory, you can believe anything you want about a character. I can, in my heart, say that Carol Danvers is gay and could be dating King Valkyrie, because that would be incredible. But that doesn't have to be true. Disney does what Disney wants. We have gotten out characters. Korg is, Valkyrie is, those are both from the same set of the universe. And we also have Faustus. Yeah, I think I said that right. I always screw up his name, and I feel so bad. He is married and has a child in the Eternals. But I would love it. I'd love it so much. Captain Marvel and King Valkyrie were like a thing. That would be amazing. Thank you. Just give me that. I would love it. There's probably fan art. I feel like I've seen fan art already. Not from this movie, but from other people. But anyway, that's just my little headcanon to make Carol Danvers gay. But yes, my favorite Marvel movie by far. This video is just chaotic rambling. Please enjoy the Funko ladies who are over here. But yes, I love the movie. I want to see it again. Also, the Flurkins were cute. That is not why I completely loved the movie, but it was so many cats on top of like amazingness. So I just loved it. You have to go see it. Also, I'm very like mad at my movie theater. This is to end the video. All positives till this point. I live in a kind of small town in New York. Not super small, kind of small. We have had buckets and cups for every other Marvel and DC movie. Every single one. All of them. We even got one for Super Pets for children. So we go Thursday night. We go up to the counter and there are no buckets. And we're like, oh, are they like not out? We're not a lot of people coming, like blah, blah, blah. So we're like asking. And the guys are like, oh, if we have them, I don't think they're going out until tomorrow, but you can ask up front. So like we go over to like, I think the manager's on duty. We ask them and they're like, oh no, we just didn't get those. Okay, this is a Marvel film and you're just not getting them. Just nothing. Not a single thing. And they were like, and so like we're trying to be like very like, oh, okay, that's totally fine. Seems very sexist that the female-led The Marvels doesn't have buckets at our theater. And they're like, yeah, I mean, we got these like collector tickets. So they very nicely gave Krista and I, my wife, each 3 of the tickets. So like we both have Captain Marvel, Monica, and Miss Marvel. Like we have a set of all 3 for each of us, but like that's not a bucket or a cup. Like I get we're a small town, but also it's a freaking Marvel movie. Like you just decided, no, we're not gonna do that. We're not getting those. That's not happening. When we had buckets that, not good buckets. We had buckets for Shazam 2. Again, DC Super Pets. We've had them for literally every movie. All of them. And just no bucket. And so Krista bought me a Cinemark cup from the Cinemark store that's like an actual tumbler that's reusable that I can use. And we are attempting to get the AMC Flurkin bucket, but we don't know how that's gonna go. They have it on their shop, but its set is coming soon. So if by the time I post this, you're like, oh, hey, it's up. Please tell me. I would like to buy it. We're trying to see if we can get it somehow. We don't want to do reseller, like a reseller. We want to get it from like actual AMC or like from their site. But anyway, so I'm just mad at my theater that the female-led Marvel movie did not have buckets or cups or seemingly anything except this very tiny stack of collectible tickets, which no one ever gets. They never give them out. They only gave them out because they're like, oh, did you like really want those? Because they never do. I get notifications like, you get a free like collector ticket, and they never give them to you. They're like, oh no, we don't have those. We're just talking about. Anyway, I was very mad about this. I'm still mad about it. But fingers crossed I can get the cute one from AMC that is a Flurkin. But I'm still gonna be mad that my Regal didn't get buckets because they didn't think it was important enough to get buckets. Anyway, I loved the movie. It was incredible. Go see The Marvels. Now I'm gonna let you go enjoy the rest of your day. So, bye y'all.